Great. Well, welcome everyone to the Academic Awards Assembly or the Awards Assembly. And this is always one of my highlights of the year. The Academic Awards Assembly is one of my favorite Eaglebrook traditions. It is a culmination of what has been happening every day in our classroom and studios. Students growing and learning, reaching goals, finding new interests, developing new talents, and honing skills that will enrich their lives. Do you realize how far you have come in a single year? Your teachers have spent hours composing their commendations and comments, finding the right words to recognize your achievements. Perhaps you recognize yourself as the one praised for an unusual ability to draw conclusions. Or maybe you are the one who welcomed new challenges. Or possibly the one who found time to complete an independent project while keeping high grades. Or possibly the one whose appropriate humor in live classes. The faculty have been your guides, your cheerleaders by your side with encouragement, always reminding you that setbacks are never signs of failing, only stepping stones leading to true understanding and accomplishment. Teachers, in hundreds of commendations and comments, describe journeys into new realms, the breadth of your interests, the goals that you have reached, the skills you developed, and the values that you established. They extol you with adjectives like enthusiastic and energetic, a tenacious problem solver, noteworthy, originality, creative, inspirational, and you appreciated your teachers and understood how important they were to your success. One was always so excited for teaching that he made you excited for learning. One told you working hard is the best thing that you can do, and when you work hard, you are amazed at the results. One pushed you to your limits, encouraged you to not to give up, help you accomplish great things. Don't rest on your laurels, satisfied with a job well done. More opportunities await you during the summer to set new goals and find new successes and interests. Put into practice the skills that you have acquired during the year. Return in September to Eaglebrook or Sixth Formers to your new school, ready to embrace with confidence all that is new with what you have learned here and through your families. Today is a celebration of your accomplishments. Each of you is an example of Eaglebrook's motto and values. Lumen, you have been the light that illuminate Eaglebrook. Thank you. Fides, your loyalty strengthened our community now and in the future. Labor, you have worked hard. Facta, you have accomplished much. We are so proud of you and thank you. Now, Mr. Lydon is ready to introduce the faculty who recognize a few individuals who have surpassed expectations through commitment of time and energy, excelled in athletics, electives, and the arts. At the end of our program, we will recognize the 17 Gold Eagles in the class of 2025. They began their Eaglebrook career 4 years ago in the third form. Mr. Lydon.
Thank you, Mr. Chase. I read an article from the New York Times this winter by a guy named Adam Grant. It was an editorial, which means the author was expressing his opinion. I actually think Mr. Chase is the one who shared it with me. The title of the article was, "No, you don't get an A for effort." I loved it. In the article, Grant reminded us that high marks are for excellence, not for grit, not for growth, not for any other perfectly commendable aspect of your performance. A's are meant for excellent work, nothing else. Grant cited a survey in which 2/3 of college students said their effort should be factored into grades, and 1/3 said they should get at least a B just for being present in class. please do not ever let yourself off that lightly. Now, don't get me wrong. I actually really appreciate both of those concepts. I want to encourage all of you to work hard in your classes and be proud of your effort. And I absolutely want you to attend your classes all the time. It seems obvious, but worth stating that you get more out of your classes when you're there. Those are two really important aspects of your student experience: effort and presence. Two things that are usually good predictors of success. In fact, if you look through all the commendations that Eagle Brook teachers give to students this spring, I bet the most frequently commended trait is effort. Other aspects of your performance that get commended a lot include things like active engagement and participation, curiosity, consistency, motivation. These are all things that are totally within your control as a student. And these are all things that can and usually do lead to success in the long run. Your teachers want you all to be hardworking, to be actively engaged, to be curious, to be consistent, to be motivated. We really value those aspects of your performance, and that's why we award commendations for them. But alone, they are not things that necessarily equate to excellence. They do not guarantee that someone will produce the highest quality work, excellent work that deserves an A. As Adam Grant said in his article, the problem is that we've taken the practice of celebrating industriousness a bit too far. We've gone from commending effort to treating it as an end in itself. And sometimes we fail to remind the students that working hard does not guarantee doing a good job. Today, we will honor a small group of students who are being recognized for doing more than a good job. We'll recognize them for doing an excellent job in visual arts or performing arts or innovation or academics in general. For those of you who are not recognized with an award today, don't sweat it. Awards are not the only thing that should make us proud. Every one of you has grown in important ways this year, whether developing general study skills and strategies, becoming more self-aware as a learner, or improving with specific skills in material in individual classes. You should be proud of that. Please read your comments thoughtfully and reflect on your grades sincerely. Identify the areas in which you've grown and be proud of that. And also reflect on the areas in which you can continue to grow based on that feedback. Our job as the teachers is to meet you where you are in your development individually, to provide the appropriate resources, the appropriate support, the appropriate challenge, to put you on a path in which you can grow towards excellence. Your job as students is to be present, to engage, to work hard in your pursuit of that excellence. As Grant points out, though, there's a reason we award Olympic medals to the athletes who swim the fastest, not the ones who trained the hardest. And that's kind of what we're doing here today, awarding the students whose performance in their classes has demonstrated the highest quality across the entire school year. The students who have demonstrated true mastery of the material and the skills that are being taught. As Grant says, their A's are not only for the time and energy they put in, but for the knowledge and skills they have taken out. Even the most talented student with the most excellent performance cannot be truly successful on their own, though. So before we get to the awards, let's take a few more moments to thank the folks who have made your growth and success possible this year. This includes the maintenance and custodial teams for keeping our facilities clean, orderly, safe, optimal for learning every day. It includes the technology team for providing and maintaining incredible resources and always being available for tutorials and troubleshooting. It includes the security and health and dining teams for keeping us physically and emotionally healthy so that we're able to focus on our studies. It includes Sanchez and Mrs. Fitz for keeping us all on track every day. It includes Mrs. Meyer for maintaining the resources and environment in our awesome library. And obviously, it includes all your other teachers for spending a truly insane amount of time preparing your classes to put you in a position to excel and for believing in your potential to do so. There are many others who've contributed to your experience, and I hope you'll be able to spend some time reflecting on that and giving thanks where they are due. But I'd like to take a minute and mention one person individually, Mrs. Lakey. Every single one of you has benefited from her work in the curriculum office, whether you know it or not. Some of you have learned incredibly cool skills while making incredibly cool projects with her in the Innovation Lab. Some of you have sought her out for support when you faced challenges in a certain class. Or maybe she sought you out because she always had her eye on everyone and knew when a little extra support would be helpful. Some of you may have talked to her about electives or other classes or teachers that you really want to have so she could work her scheduling magic. All of you have taken classes scheduled by her, in classrooms coordinated by her, using class materials approved by her, and MyEBS functions set up by her, which, by the way, none of your teachers would know how to use without being trained by her. For just about 20 years, Mrs. Lakey has been the epitome of an Eaglebrook faculty member, the embodiment of our school's mission, contributing to our warm and caring atmosphere with friendliness and compassion, helping you learn more than you ever thought possible with her creative and thoughtful lessons, ensuring that you have fun along the way with her humor and playfulness, not to mention her awesome videos, helping you establish values that promote respect, thoughtfulness, and humanity by always modeling how to treat others, and being willing to point it out to you when you can do better, exemplifying the shared life by raising her wonderful kids on campus, welcoming countless Eaglebrook students into their home and staying in touch with students and their families well after graduation. An incredible director of studies and teacher and advisor and colleague and friend. So before we get to the awards, let's give Mrs. Lakey a round of applause. Thank you. Now, let's shift our attention back to the real stars for today's show, back to the students. As we've said, we will recognize students for their exceptional performances in visual arts, performing arts, innovation and technology, and general academic excellence. We will also recognize students for their involvement with the Outlook and their engagement in the library, in addition to celebrating our Gold Eagles, as Mr. Chase said. Some award winners will come to the stage to receive a certificate or an award of some sort and to take a photo. Some of you will be recognized by standing at your seats. Please just listen up for directions so you know what to do if you hear your name. And for those awards that have several winners, we can hold our applause until the end of the list for the sake of time. So to begin our festivities, here's Mrs. Fay with the Visual Arts Awards.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here to celebrate the amazing work of our Eaglebrook artists. When I walk through the halls or in the art show, I see more than just drawing, painting, and sculptures. I see effort, imagination, and courage. Every piece on display began as nothing more than an idea, and from that spark, each of you created something that didn't exist before. That's what makes art and you so powerful. It's not just about skill, technique, or even hard work. It's about how you choose to see the world and how you choose to express it. No matter the class or the medium, you took ordinary materials and turned them into something meaningful. What impresses me the most isn't just how beautiful or creative these works are, it's the people in the process behind them. The hours you spent making decisions, taking risks, and finding ways to make it work. With this, you learned some of life's less glamorous lessons. The paint spills and stains your clothes. The charcoal smudges. Projects break. Cuts don't always line up. And ideas don't always work out as planned. But time and time again, you cleaned it up, recut the piece, glued it back together, revised your idea. You bounced back and kept going. That's grit. And that's what makes you not just artists, but curious learners, problem solvers, and storytellers. So thank you for sharing your work, your perspective, and your passion. Keep creating, keep looking closely at the world around you, And most of all, remember, when things don't go your way, stay with it. And like Joel Embiid, trust the process. And now it's my pleasure to present the awards for outstanding achievements in the visual arts. When I say your name, you can join us on stage. In the third form, Port Cameron and Monty Vanderwilt. For the fourth form, Duncan Bedell, Ethan Boo, Maddie Fay, Michael Cow, B. Lakey, Steve Lee, Sungbin Lim, Max Shohung Chin. In the fifth form, C.J. Berry, Sam Hunter, Ari Soul, Ula Williams, and Max Yao. And finally, sixth form, Whitney Bedell, Eric Shu, TK Lee, Rowan Muzzy, Nicholas Park, Cam Riva, William Wu, and Tony Zhu.
The Performing Arts Awards are given to sixth form students who have demonstrated excellence in either theater or music. These students have performed in the classroom and on stage at an exceptional level throughout the year, have shown an excitement for music and theater, have demonstrated strong positive leadership skills, diligence, perseverance, and have shown commitment to their ensembles or area of study. They've been role models for what it means to be a part of the Eagle Brook Performing Arts family, always working as a team and supporting each other to become their best performing selves. It is with great pleasure that I present the Performing Arts Department Awards to the following students. When I call your name, please come forward. James Leung, Ali Little, Howard Ng. Nicholas Park. Please come forward. Cam Riva. Jet Roberts. Jacob Shin. Titan Tanihaha. Prescott Z. Alan Zhao. Kyle Zhou. Tony Zhu. And the awards for theater: Alvin Wang, Charlie Hutchinson, Siaki Crenshaw. I would now like to recognize our 2025 ad-libs. Please stand and remain standing at your seat when I call your name. Teddy Cashel, Leo Fang, Jaewon Lee, TK Lee, James Leong, Ali Little, Mojo McMillan, Rowan Muzzy, Howard Ng, Dima Pekarsky, Cam Riva, Jet Roberts, Logan Scowen, Sang Ho Lee, Minato Tanaka, Alex Shi, Eric Zhang, Tony Zhu. Thank you. I would now like to recognize the following students for their years of participation in band and string orchestra. Please stand and remain standing when I call your name. Band 1 year, Min Kang. Band 2 years, Dylan Kang, Julian Berube, Andrew Choi, Leo Fang, TK Lee, James Leong, Xuan Lee, Johan Lee, Edward Rim, Jacob Shin, Matthew Yoon. Strings for 2 years, Howard Ng, Titan Tanihaha, Alan Zhao. Band for 3 years, Jaden LaPointe, Max Newman, Sang Ho Sun, Tony Zhu, Eric Zhang. Strings for 3 years, Grant Fan, Nicholas Park. Band for 4 years, Ashton Van Apps. Strings for 4 years, Brandon Zhang, Kyle Zhou. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Well, I wasn't expecting to cry to start the day, so thank you, Mr. Lydon, for your very nice words. I'm very much going to miss this place, and thank you all so much for all you've done for me. Okay, enough of that. All right. Good afternoon. I have felt so incredibly lucky to get the chance to work in the Innovation Lab. The Innovation Lab itself is a story about true innovation. In 2019, I won a 3D printer with a grant that I wrote explaining why 3D modeling would benefit our school. We then purchased our first Glowforge that year, and I ran classes in what is now today's digital photo studio with those machines and one Xtool CNC machine. The popularity of the small makerspace grew, and when there were some renovations in the Evans Center, I got to work with the architects and Mr. Smith to design the new Innovation Lab that we have now today. The lab opened in 2022, and since then, I have seen so much magic happen down there. This afternoon, I looked at the user logs, and on the 5 3D printers that we now have, we have printed 13,293 hours, and we have made 1,608 3D prints since 2002. Imagine how much energy that used. I've seen the Taj Mahal, the Burj Khalifa, a rocktopus, which is an octopus combined with the rock's head on it, 3D scanned students, chess pieces, lampshades, robots, and so many more projects that have been made. Students have come in saying, I don't know how to make anything. I've never used design software before. I can't design anything like that myself. That's too hard. But then the special powers start to work. Kids keep coming back, and they start to try to make new things. And they make mistakes, but they start to get the hang of the programs. And then they build their confidence, and they make a box, or a sign, and then a 3D printed airplane, or a robot, or a clock with gears, or a board game. As those students keep coming back, I can see that they have started to feel the magic. I've seen some of you realize that the possibilities are endless, and I have seen many of you work your way through the design process, where you imagine, test, prototype, find mistakes, fix your mistakes, and try again. Today it is my pleasure to give the 2025 Excellence in Innovation Awards. I'd like to start by calling up 2 sixth formers to the stage, Whitney Bedell and Charlie Hutchison. Podcasting class is a little bit different than the other electives in that what they produce in this class is shared with the world. In their time here, one student has had a profound impact on both the content and the quality of the podcasts produced, and that's why we recognize Whitney Bedell for her role as podcast producer. Each time one of us stands on this stage, we are dependent on the efforts of people who are rarely seen or recognized. That is why we take this moment to acknowledge Charlie Hutchison, who for 2 years has kept assemblies and other events running flawlessly. His skill and dedication will be greatly missed. Thank you both. And now on to the Innovation Awards. Congratulations to the students who have earned these awards. To the sixth formers, I hope that you take what you have learned here and that you continue to create and innovate out in the world. And to the underformers, I can't wait to see what you continue to create. In third form, Jasper Chen. Fourth form, Michael Cow. Fifth form, Alex Fortier, Billy Neary, Victor Uden, Fede Piedrahita, Andre Seal, and Frank Zhang. And sixth form, August Ostroff, Titan Tanihaha, and Brandon Zhang for robotics. Please come to the stage now.
Good afternoon. I hold in my hand this year's EBS Outlook. I just wanted to share with you the cover, the front cover and the back cover, the artists involved, and then I'll go through the names who've been included this year. The front cover is a painting of the Kravis Staircase by William Wu, and the back cover is a composite of 2 separate Desmos paintings by Jeremy Liang. If I call your name, please know that there are copies reserved for you. You can come get them anytime tomorrow, or if you'd like it this evening, you can come to the KP room to pick it up. The following students have been included: William Wu, Max Yao, James Shaw, Max Newman, Ole Lahoda, Dylan Kang, Alan Zhao, Danny Chu, Caden Washburn, Ethan Boo, Max Xia, Charlie Hutchison, Eric Su, Micah Tishman, James Lin, Jeremy Liang, Nicholas Park, Prescott Z, Sam Hunter, Alex Lee, Gie Laria, Sungbin Lim, Kyle Zhou, Nicholas Park, Rowan Muzzy, and Tony Zhu's contribution for a holiday card, Enhua Liu, Jason Sim, Eric Cho's contribution to the run from the previous day, Jacob Kaufelt, Maddie Fay, and Beckett Long. All of you have been included in your work in this year's Outlook. If you'd like a copy, please come find me. Thank you very much for your hard work.
Hello, everyone. Today we're here to celebrate something that lies at the very heart of our school community, the love of reading. Our school library is more than just a room filled with books. It is a place where imagination grows, curiosity is sparked, and lifelong readers are made. This year, our mission was to build more confident, passionate readers, and this truly has come to life. We are thrilled to share that our books checkouts have increased by 33%, a clear sign that more students are discovering the joy of reading and making the library an important part of our library experience. We are especially proud to recognize 4 students who embody everything the library stands for. These students have shown exceptional engagement, not just by the number of books they've borrowed, but the way they've immersed themselves in stories, explored new genres, and have become role models for reading in their grade levels. Each of these students has spent countless hours in the library asking thoughtful questions, recommending books to others, and showing that reading is not just a school task, but something they truly love. Their enthusiasm has helped inspire classmates, and their presence has enriched the library space for all of us. So it is with great pride that we present this year's Copley Library Awards to the following students by form. I ask the following students if you could please come up to receive your award. 3rd form, Micah Tishman. 4th form, Adrian Lee. 5th form, Victor Uden. 6th form, Siaki Crenshaw. Each of these students Each of these students reflect the best of what a reader can be: curious, committed, and completely captivated by the power of a good book. Your love of reading strengthens our community and shows the library is truly the heart of our school. Thank you, and keep reading.
Okay, now to the Academic Excellence Awards, which are given to a small number of students in each grade level who have maintained consistent excellence in all classes throughout all 3 trimesters. First, I will mention those students who are being recognized with an honorable mention. If you are called for an honorable mention, please stand and be recognized at your seat. I will then read the names of the award recipients who should come to the stage to receive their certificate and take the photo. So please hold your applause until the end of all the lists. In the 3rd form, we have 3 honorable mentions: Travis Kelly, Ki-Jun Huang, and Charlie Jen. And the winner of the Academic Excellence Award in 3rd form is Jasper Chen. For the 4th form, the honorable mentions are Ethan Boo, Charlie Bucci, Johnny Chen, Beatrice Lakey, Logan O, Daniel Pang, James Wang, and Darcy Yu. And the winners for the 4th form Academic Excellence Awards are Harry An, Chase Lee, Lucas Wu, Max Xiaoheng Chin, Austin Young, and Max Yoon. lists keep getting bigger as the forms get bigger. Fifth form, we have 10 honorable mentions. Sebastian Chen, Danny Chu, Sam Hunter, Daeho Kim, Liam Kim, Briggs Leary, June Lee, Jeremy Leung, Andre Seal, and Ula Williams. And the fifth form winners of the Academic Excellence Award are Evan Chen, Yago Kors, Yuzu Imoto, Chris Jiang, Ryan Kang, Daniel Park, Ari Sol, Bear Sventi, and Paco Zhang. And lastly, we honor our sixth form scholars. Sixth form year can bring a combination of rigorous secondary level classes, in addition to the time-consuming application process and leadership roles in the arts, athletics, and other extracurriculars. It really can be a nonstop and challenging schedule. Managing all of that while maintaining a ceaselessly excellent academic performance is truly a noteworthy accomplishment. So the honorable mentions in the sixth form are Cody Camp, Teddy Cashel, Andrew Choi, Max Newman, Rasmus Ritchie, Sammy Rive, Minato Tanaka, Titan Tanihaha, Alex Wang, William Wu, and Eric Zhang. And our sixth form award recipients are Leo Feng, Eric Shu, Dylan Kang, TK Lee, James Leung, Henrik Pang, Jacob Shin, Alvin Wang, Prescott Z, and Tony Ju. So congratulations one more time to all those recipients, obviously. And congratulations to all of the other students as well for your growth and success this year.
At this point, I'd like to call forward the Gold Eagles to come up and hold your applause until the end, please. Jack Boron, Bodie Burke, Tim Chen, Eric Cho, Felix Sway, Drew Davin, Zach Davin, Charlie Hutchinson, Xavier Lake, Rowan Muzzy, Henrik Pang, Dima Pekarsky, Ashton Van Epps, Alex Wang, Brandon Zhang, Leo Zhang, and Kyle Zhou.
Thank you, everyone. Mr. Lydon, thank you, and all of our department chairs, too, giving the awards. What a great recognition of all that you have accomplished. And I hope you take this year and this award ceremony with you as you navigate your future this summer and then next year. Mr. Williams will be heading up to the